It's Ian from Attraction Insight. I'm here with Nick. How you doing, Nick?
Doing very well, sir. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. Please tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're coming from, and what you're doing here today.
Yeah, my name is Nick Shelby. I'm the owner of Off the Couch. We're a software company focusing heavily on data analytics, but we feature things like bookings, waivers, photos, pretty much everything you need to run your business
Yeah.
in terms of like business operations. But the big thing that makes us unique is the fact that we combine all these features. So instead of having a booking software, then another one for waivers, another one for photos, another one for mass emailing, another one for surveys, we take all of these features and we combine them into one stop. Which allows us to do a couple things. One, our pricing is we're the cheapest in the world, by
Sure.
far.
Wow.
If you need software services to run your business, we are by far the cheapest. We're talking like 90% cheaper than
Wow.
pretty much all of our competition. So really cheap prices, but you don't necessarily get cheap products. So
Yeah.
we wanted to build something really, really high end with very enterprise features, but for small businesses. We focus primarily on escape rooms right now, but we're quickly growing to like axe throwing venues. We actually got a bunch of pumpkin patches and haunted houses this season for the holidays. Yeah, so like compared to like one of our competitors, we've been competing with like a Ticket Spice. Like they charge $1 a ticket.
Yeah.
We charge 16 cents for the entire transaction.
Okay.
So massive savings there. But then also the big benefit from the data analytics side is, since all the data is in one place, you get really cool comprehensive dashboards, great reporting. We've been leveraging AI to give you some like really good business insights that you wouldn't really otherwise find. Like, what's your most popular day and time of the week? Who is your target demographic? Are kids something you should market towards? Stuff like that. So,
Well, that sounds cool. And I was going to ask about, how many industries are you currently in? Just because it is cool software, and I think it's really necessary to have that across pretty much the entire entertainment umbrella.
yeah. So right now we're primarily escape rooms. I'd say about like 90% of our companies are escape rooms, which
Okay.
are growing rapidly. I think
Sure.
we just hit 700 locations.
Wow.
Like internationally. And then we started branching into this axe throwing, some weird venues like rage rooms and like spin art, which I didn't even know was a thing. So yeah, we're branching them. The haunted industry is fairly new because we just released ticketing features.
Okay.
Where you actually buy individual tickets, scan the QR code, stuff like that.
Sure.
So we're just now moving into that industry. But our goal is to be able to support any industry, any vertical. We're actually moving to retail and theater next year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because the big thing that I found in our space is the complete lack of data. Like,
Okay.
I mean, you and I know from the escape room world that like, there's no data. It's just us on Facebook,
Yeah.
just like, hey guys, this is what I think it is.
It's pretty crazy. Anybody seen this before? Be like, yeah, I think Paul saw it.
Yeah, so I kind of want to remove that, the illusion and the mystique of that, and just be like, hey guys, here's the data.
Yeah.
You guys should build a horror room in your area because horror rooms make 3 times more than, Sherlock Holmes. That's what I'm going to try and drive people towards making more business decisions as opposed to like, I really like this idea. Let's hope it works.
Yeah.
Also just helps people as they're expanding because like we have the first regional data. Like we'll be actually releasing our first annual report at the beginning of next year where we're going to break down all of our data, obviously anonymized. So don't freak out, my customers. Where it's like, hey guys, like what does the average escape room make per month?
Yeah.
Which is the highest? Which is the lowest?
Yeah.
What region is the most profitable to open to? So like, should you open in LA? Maybe not because it's high competition. So just having that insight to make people make more informed decisions is the way to go. So.
Well, and I know you are prolific at networking. I mean, you are talking to so many people. Because I mysteriously see you on the other side of these phone calls quite often. So, I mean, can you tell about just your strategy as far as, reaching out? Is it purely word of mouth? Is it, a chain reaction network effect? How are you doing that?
So I'm actually purely word of mouth. So I do have the luxury of where I'm probably the only vendor here that's also very much passionate about the industry itself. So I mean, I played thousands of escape rooms. I've been an owner. I am an owner. So like, I just know people from the industry itself. So like, and we just kind of focus. My philosophy when it comes to software has always been: if you build a good product at a good price with good support, your customers will become your salespeople.
Yeah, I mean, and clearly that motto is working because your growth is fantastic. Just leave us with one little tidbit of information here. How you feeling about 26?
So 2026 for the escape room space, I think we're seeing the consolidation era. I think it's coming to the point where we're hitting a level of maturity where you can no longer just go to like a Home Depot and a Goodwill and just throw rooms together.
Sure.
I think there has to be like more business insight and logic to it. I think people are becoming more savvy about marketing. I think people used to just throw their money at Google ads and Facebook ads and never really measure it and know what the results are. So I think people are becoming more savvy because 2025, it seems from just a purely data perspective, was actually the first major downturn year in terms of finances. So I think it's essentially like where a lot of the early, like 2017, you could throw a room together in your garage and make money. That is not the case anymore. So I think people are now, after seeing a little bit of like, hey, our revenue did not go up this year. They're starting to take it a lot more seriously. So you're seeing a lot more business insight into like, hey, what could we be doing better? So for me, I'm hoping to see a lot more better games come out. I'm seeing a lot of consolidation where a lot of companies are like, that are like lower performing are getting acquired and being upgraded. I think we're seeing a year of consolidation, but I'm hoping to see a lot better games out there coming out as well as we become more mature from a business perspective.
Sure.
And you're already kind of seeing that with some of the ones like Keepers of Balance is actually
awesome people.
Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina, they're doing a phenomenal job where they actually think like they're one of the few companies who are like, hey, we're raising capital. We have a business plan. Here's our pitch. Here's our goals, our objective. And they built an entire escape room from the ground up with a plan in mind, which is kind of unheard of in our industry.
It just got nominated for Topeka too.
Absolutely. I can totally. The team behind them is phenomenal. I think every member of the team behind it also got nominated for Topeka too. So yeah, that's kind of showing the maturity of the business. I know Jonathan from Escape Arium is walking around, also a very business savvy guy. So you're seeing a lot more mature players enter the space, which I think is going to elevate the entire industry collectively as a whole. In terms of my software, we're rapidly growing. We kind of constantly expanding with new features and trying to kind of contribute to that. We're like, hey guys, here's your data. You may not like the data, you may love the data, but most importantly, you should probably read the data. So
fair enough. All right, hey, thanks so much for talking with me.
Absolutely, dude.
Appreciate it.